I am Paul Reifenheiser, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I am the Grand Marshal of today's festivities. President Montague, Provost Connors, Board of Trustees members, faculty and staff, honored guests, family and friends, welcome. The candidates for degrees are assembled for the Global Connections Commencement for 2018. The ceremony includes partners from our institutions. All right, here we go. The Instituto Tecnológico de Santo Domingo, Pontificia Universidad Católica Magia y Maestra in the Dominican Republic, and Universidad Tecnológica Centroamericana in Honduras. Therefore, as the Grand Marshal of this event, I hereby officially declare these proceedings open. Please stand first for the national anthem of the United States of America, and then remain standing for our invocation. The invocation will be delivered by Father Karsten Martinson, Director of Campus Ministry at Cornell University and Ithaca College.
What a great day this is. How good it is that we are here. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118. We have come to know and to believe in the love God has for us. God is love, and whoever remains in love remains in God, and God in that person. From 1 John. Loving God, creator and sustainer of all that is, we gather this day to celebrate the achievements of members of the TC3 Global Connections. As we recognize accomplishments and skill of some, we give thanks for everyone, for each person has been offered unique gifts and talents to be developed and used for the betterment of everyone. We thank you, Lord, for what has been done and for what is yet to come. We thank you for what is placed before us this moment, and for all who have sacrificed and served to bring us to this moment. We thank you for possibilities and hopes and dreams and loves. The attitude is gratitude. And for this moment, for this day, for these wonderful connections, Global Connections graduates, and for their accomplishments, we give thanks. It is good that we are here. Thank you, God. Amen.
Please. Buenos días. Gracias, Padre Martinson. Bienvenido a Tompkins Cortland Community College. Hace buen tiempo hoy. Felicidades a todos. A sus familias, a sus amigos, sus profesores, sus colegio y de suma importancia ustedes. Felicidades, otra vez. So. Ahora, en inglés, por otras, and para mí. So, I have some notes here. Let's see. Good afternoon in English. I'm Ray Schlaughter. I'm chair of the Tompkins Cortland Community College Board of Trustees. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to this very special occasion. Today we honor, that's all right, go ahead, turn it off, that's all right. Today we honor the 25th graduating class of the college's Global Connections program. This year, you will join more than 16,000 alumni of Tompkins Cortland Community College and more than 1,200 graduates of this program, the Global Connections program. We know that you have worked hard, that you have worked very hard to reach this important milestone, and that you should know that everyone here is extremely proud of your work, your presence, and frankly, your challenges of us. Let me take this opportunity to introduce some people who otherwise will not be identified. First of all, the Vice President for Student Services, where is Greg? There you are, there you are. The Vice President for Student Services, Greg McCallie, right there. Also our new Associate Provost, Malvika Talvar. And our Registrar, Katrina Campbell. Let me also thank the faculty and staff from Tompkins Cortland Community College and our partner institutions who have joined in today's celebration. And there are many of them here on the podium. Finally, and again, I offer congratulations on behalf of the Board of Trustees. We're the folks who represent the people of New York State and our two sponsoring counties. Today, we salute your perseverance, your dedication, and we wish you the greatest success in your future endeavors. So, buena suerte. Now, at this time, I am pleased to introduce a true friend of the college, Dryden's representative on the Tompkins County Legislature and longtime liaison to this board, Michael Lane.
Thank you, Ray. This is a celebration. Where are the smiles? That's better. I bring you firm and strong congratulations from the people of our two counties, Tompkins County and Cortland County, who jointly sponsor our college here. And to you, we thank you for choosing to come to Tompkins Cortland Community College as a part of your education career. And we thank the folks who are out there behind you in the audience, who have supported you, and the people who are watching through the internet coverage of us today. We thank you all for doing that. We have, we think, a pretty wonderful college in a pretty wonderful region of upstate New York. We enjoy the beauty of nature here, the gorges. You've taken advantage of some of that. You've taken trips. You've gone to sites in our whole area. Thank you for doing that. We hope that if your families are here, that they'll take advantage of some of the restaurants and some of the fine locales that we have to show them, and you can tell them about them. We thank you for coming to learn our language. That's an honor to us. The fact that you are here and have spent 2 summers and are graduating is an honor to us. Thank you. We hope that the current discussion at the American national level is not reflected at all in Tompkins and Cortland Community College. You're welcome here. We appreciate the diversity that you help to bring to our area. We appreciate the diversity of the educational institutions in all of our Cornell University, our Ithaca College, our SUNY at Cortland, and of course, Tompkins Cortland Community College. That means so much for our society. America is a great nation. Sometimes we're not always as proud as we would be of some of the things we hear at the national level, but never forget, here, we want you to be here. We want you to bring your families and friends to visit here. We want you to go home with a great experience and be able to tell your friends back at your homes, your home countries, that this is a place of welcoming. So thank you, congratulations, and we look forward to this wonderful commencement process.
Good afternoon. I'm Tompkins Cortland's Community College President, Orinthia Montague. Congratulations to our students and welcome to all of our guests, and a special welcome, as was stated, to those watching online from your home countries and probably at their desks, at the computer, and out in our general community. They all deserve to share in the joy of today's ceremony. Your family and friends have played a role in helping our graduates succeed, and for that I offer sincere thanks. Our students today. Today marks a landmark in your life, the culmination of an intensive program of study. You have been required to work hard and accomplish a great deal in a short period of time, and you've done that amazingly well. The challenge you accepted by entering the program was substantial, and by meeting that challenge, you have learned a valuable lesson. I urge you, the class of 2018, to keep setting lofty goals and keep working hard to make sure your additional goals happen as well. As our graduates and family know, the last 2 summers have been unlike anything most of us have experienced. We always enjoy hearing of the thoughts and representative of the class, and this year is no exception. Except that when students and faculty were asked to choose someone, no matter how many times we asked them to vote, they couldn't choose just one. So today we have 2 names of 2 students who will be speakers. The honor of speaking on behalf of the graduate class. I'm very much looking forward to hear what they have to say. And so if the following 2 individuals will join me at the podium, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time if I don't pronounce the names exactly correct. But Melissa Beatriz Diaz Ogando, if you'll join me at the podium, and Junior Adelmo Aville Moreno, if you will join me at the podium.
Tompkins Cortland Community College Recognition Ceremony 2018. We would like to thank everyone present. First of all, the President, Orinthia Montague, the outgoing Provost, John Connors, the new Provost, Paul Reifenheiser, the faculty members, the representatives of the Global Office, Mary Clay, Maria Barrero, Donny Casula, the chaperones, professors and staff of TC3 for their help and guidance this summer. Our parents, for your unconditional support. Without you, none of this would happen. And lastly, thank you, class of 2018.
We are so honored to be the speakers representing of all the students of the global program Connection graduating today. Words cannot express our happiness that this day has finally arrived. Que lo que TC3, we did it. 2 summers, 20 weeks, 140 days, different cultures, 1 campus, hundreds of new friends, and thousands of memories. We never imagined that in a million years that we would become so close, a group of persons that we were strangers, and now we're friends.
Our first summer was a journey. We laughed, we cried, we shared many moments together. We started from seeing each other at the airport to counting down the days to every Wednesday. From not understanding other accents to teaching each other our slangs like, venite maje. From being on time every day to class to hoping someone will give us a ride to the main building. Thank you to those who gave us a ride when we needed you the most. From thinking that we only shared these summers to becoming an important part of our lives. We started as strangers, and now we're a family. Maybe we thought that we would only spend a short summer together. Instead, we became lifelong friends.
Sharing the dorms with 3 people who become your brothers for life as my roomies, and take care of one another all summer, as you always shared with your roomies. And I know there were up and downs, but at the end, we created a bond together of brotherhood and sisterhood. Living together in the same building and to support each other if someone's needed. Waiting for the washing machine to be free, or running for the dryer to no one take your clothes out. Sharing the dorms for long nights of studying, and using the main building couches for sleeping. Was a memorable experience. We had many good times. We enjoyed getting to know each other, living this summer with many memories to reflect back on.
Now it's time to return home. A lot of mixed emotions are present. Sometimes we were counting the days to leave because we were homesick, but in the end, we all know that right now there is no place we'd rather be. Enjoying each other's presence, seeing each other every day, and sharing some of the best moments of our lives. Last year, we suffered a tragedy. We lost a friend, someone you could always count on, Roberto Mata. We will never forget you and how you made us feel when we were around you.
Our time here is over. It's time to return to our countries and start living a legacy. If there is something we can take from today, is that we have to leave a legacy, and that achieve greatness is not about how much money you have or how much prizes do you have. It's about people with whom you cross in your life and mark your life in a positive way. It's time to return to our home countries and give back to our society, our communities, and our families the best of us. Our time here will not be remembered by likes, favorites, or who was the most popular, but by the relationships we did or by the type of person you were. These are legacies.
As we all know, we are by far the most attractive class that TC3 has ever had. There's a lot of talent around our class. Athletes, singers, dancers, chefs, drivers, jokers. But most of all, leaders. People that want to contribute to make the world a better place. People that continue to improve and grow in a way that is awesome to watch.
And since we live in a social media generation, follow me on Instagram. Just kidding. We wanted to say hashtag congratulations class 2018.
Te di Patricia. Thank you.
Each year, at the commencement address, we invite someone who has played a role in the success of our Global Connections program to speak, and this year is no exception in terms of the wonderful leadership that we're about to hear from. We asked the students who would they like to hear from on this special occasion, and they've chosen one of their favorite faculty members, Adjunct Assistant Professor John Kyle. John has taught at the college both during the traditional school year and during the summer session for 17 years, meaning he's been involved with our Global Connections program since its very early years. He teaches international business and international marketing during the summer and has proven through the years to be a strong supporter of our students, someone they know is always willing to help in any way that he can. John is a graduate of Columbia College, holds 2 master's degrees from Oswego, and is a member of the National Business Educators Association. Most importantly, he is someone who has earned the admiration and respect of his students and colleagues, and I'm thrilled he's agreed to share a few words today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome commencement speaker, John Kyle.
Hola! We all know my Spanish isn't great, so that's a good word for us to start with. I'd like to thank Dr. Montague for introducing me and everyone else that is attending the ceremony. Here it is, you're graduating. 2 summers of work, a tough program, and you're all going to be finished in a few minutes. Before I go into other information on that, I want to talk about the global program and the first year that I actually taught in it. Back in 2002, we had an academic dean here. His name was Chuck Bechtold. And he came to me and he asked me if I would teach 2 classes in the summer for the Global Connection program. I said, the Global what program? I really had not a great knowledge of it at all, and I'd never taught international students. But with some apprehension, I went in and decided it would be a great thing to do. That Wednesday after Memorial Day when we start, the first class that I taught was quality customer service. I walked into the room, there were about 20 students. They all had a look of fear in their face. You know how it is the first day of classes, you're not sure how the professor is going to be. Are they going to be overly difficult, really easy, or right down the middle? I had a little bit of fear in my heart too, because I'd never taught in a global program before. But I said, this will be interesting, let's try it. So I came into class, we did our introductions, myself introducing myself to the students and the students talking about themselves. I then went down the attendance list and realized one thing. My school never taught Spanish, and having 4 years of French wasn't going to help me to pronounce your names. I muddled through it as best I could, and just as you all laugh now, they laugh too. They helped me through that. I also noticed an interesting thing on the same day, that everybody had 2 first names and 2 last names, which I'd never seen that before. So, if you look at my name, it's John Kyle. It could be 2 first names, right? But it is a first and last name. Well, by the end of that particular summer session, nobody was addressing me as John or Mr. Kyle. I was known as John Kyle from then on out. Over this year and the previous years, I've learned some things from you guys also. I can count to 5 in Spanish now. I've also learned that the word loco does not need to mean crazy necessarily. When used in the proper context, it can mean something loosely translated like dude. You probably all just told me that, and I'm saying the wrong thing up here, right? One other thing I've learned from you and myself is that Thursday is never a good day to give an exam. Wednesday night, people don't sleep well for some reason. I don't know why. And so I decided that Wednesdays would be a great exam day, and then Thursday would be a great day to work on projects, right? Yes. All right, we've learned together, we've done some fun things, like presentations in international business class. I'm sure the general audience doesn't know this, but on presentation week, which is the last week of class, to enhance the learning process, I suggest that the students bring in a food from their native country that they're presenting. For example, Brazil, a Brazilian beef dish would be an example. And they do that. Sometimes you have groups that are just guys. They buy stuff from the store, which is probably safer for all of us. But some of the ladies make really great dishes. I do allow one exception during that week from having the food from the country you're presenting, and that's for someone to make Dominican flag. For those of you that don't know what that means, it's a wonderful dish with chicken, rice, beans, all seasoned plantains, and it's my once-a-year guilty pleasure from you. There's also learning that happens outside of the classroom. About the second week of school, the discussion goes on while you're working on group projects. I hear you talking about where you're going to go during the July 4th break, right? It's part of your education, I would say. And so sometimes I'll get asked where to go. This year someone asked me, how do you like Toronto? I said, it's okay, but I think Montreal is a lot better. But apparently the person that went to Montreal got a major traffic ticket and didn't like that idea. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you about Montreal's parking laws. It is a short speech. All right, very good. Now it's time to become a little more serious. I have to tell you, I look forward to the global student arrival every year. Anyone here can tell you, 2 or 3 weeks before, I'm very excited. I look forward to meeting the new students, and I look forward to seeing you, my graduating class, my second-year students. I mean, I'm in the same classroom in the first session every year, and I remember 3 or 4 people 10 minutes into my class walking by, just waving hi, and of course, I didn't remember their names because it's been a year. I always feel kind of guilty about that. But then we reconnect and everything's fine. I wanted to say one thing. I'm going to make this very brief. We've had some really good times. We've had some not so good times. Somebody alluded to last year, which was a time that wasn't the greatest. But this year, we've all bounced back, gotten together, you finished your degrees, and it's been very wonderful to see all of you. I have to tell the parents, your parents, that it is a great, great pleasure to have your children as my students. It's something that is a wonderful thing for me. And so I'd like to say great luck in your future endeavors, and remember, you will always be familia to everyone here at Tompkins-Cortland Community College.
For the last 24 years, Dr. John Connors has served with distinction as the Chief Academic Officer of the college, and for the last year he served as a most trusted and valued mentor to me as I began my presidency. Dr. Connors is retiring from the college. In fact, this will be his final formal event as the Provost and Vice President, and I'm thrilled to say our Board of Trustees has honored him with a designation of Administrator Emeritus in recognition of his years of service, which is such a fitting tribute to someone who has been integral to the success of this college and the success of so many students, faculty, and staff members. Ladies and gentlemen, as I turn the podium over to him, please join me in saluting Provost and Vice President of the college, John Connors.
Thank you, Dr. Montague. It has been a thrill to be part of the Global Connections program for so long. This is my 24th commencement for the program. We've had only 25, so I've been part of it for a long time and have really found it to be an honor. And what I do want to say is, having been part of 24 of these, I agree with you. This is the most attractive class we've ever had. and a great class. And let's talk about honors. Phi Theta Kappa is the International Honor Society for the two-year college, established as a way to honor academic achievement. To be eligible, students must have a grade point average of at least 3.5 with a minimum of 15 credits earned, and membership is by invitation only. Tompkins Cortland's chapter, Alpha Gamma Nu, was founded in 1977, and since that time has honored our best and brightest students. This summer, we are pleased that several members of this prestigious fraternity are part of this year's Global Connections graduating class. Would the following students please stand and be recognized? And what I'll ask is that we hold our applause until all of them have had a chance to stand. Camila Abreu Santelices. Loan Marie Arias. Manuel Eduardo Arias Fondur. Diego Amando Berges Then. Pedro Manuel Batanzas Gil. Katia Marina Centeno Parada. Juan Andres Chalas Gonzalez. Priscilla Amelia Concepcion Guzman. Nicole Cortez Martinez. Rafael Eugenio de Marchena. Carla Dominguez Paez. Luz de Luna Duarte Peña. Joshua Andres Duran. Marie Esther Infante Vargas. Sabrina Isabella Corey. Laurent Beatriz Lopez Arias. Nilda Nicole Molina Ceballo. Norma Moya Rodriguez. Maciel Perez Olivero. Sarah Maria Reyes Severino. Luis de Jesus Rivera Moronta. Abril Rodriguez. Ricardo Leonardo Rosa Villavizar. Maria Fernanda Sierra Lardizabal. And Graciela Maria Tavares Bisono. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the newest members of the college's chapter of the International Honor Society. Thank you, and please be seated. In addition to our newest Honor Society members, this year marks the debut of a new leadership program at the college, Leadership en Vivo. This program offered students the chance to be introduced to different leadership styles while participating in sessions designed to develop and broaden their own personal leadership skills. All of these sessions were outside of their normal classwork, so just taking on this additional challenge showed tremendous initiative. I'm pleased to say several members of the graduating class rose to the challenge and are now the first graduates of Leadership en Vivo. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Estefane Almonte. Loan Marie Arias. Manuel Eduardo Arias Fondur. Diego Armando Berges Then. Kevin Fernando Bustillo Lopez. Katia Marina Centeno Parada. Melissa Beatriz Diaz Ogando. Arlene Judith Fernandez. Luis Guillermo Gomez Cosillo. Laurent Beatriz Lopez Arias. Rosa Alejandra Martinez Flores. Luis de Jesus Rivera Moronta. Abril Rodriguez. And David Orlando Torres Pinzon. Please join me in congratulating these students for completing Leadership and Vivo. Thank you, and please sit down. Now, Professor Larry Chase would like to recognize exceptional efforts in his class.
For those people I'm going to recognize, the 12 people that got up at 8:30 just about every morning for the last 5 weeks, I'm glad that this event did not start at 8:30. The class that John Connors was alluding to is the BUED 290 Applied Management Seminar course. Those 12 people were required, and it's referred to as a capstone course, were required to take all the knowledge from business courses taught at their home universities and here at Tompkins Cortland and combine it together in a course that perhaps they hadn't had any experience in before. It was a course that required them to make decisions literally on a daily basis in running a company. Simulated though it was, I think a lot of them realized that the closeness to real world kind of decision making was there. I will tell you that each one of the companies was exceptional. I love the competition. I love the fact that they were able to, at the end of the simulation, explain precisely what it was that motivated their decisions. They did extremely well. But unfortunately, as it is in real business, one team rose to the top. And I'd like to bring those 3 people up here to be awarded for that effort. The team is apeiron, which they tell me in Greek means rise to the top. And those people would be Sarah Reyes. Sarah, I saw you over there. Carla Dominicus. Carla. And Camilla Abreu. I should point out, from a matter of consistency, this course has been taught for the past 25 years in this program, and year after year we've given this same award. So there are a number of people in countries pretty much across the Caribbean who have received this. These are among some of the best that I've ever had, all 12 of you. So we'll start with that. The obligatory picture. Thank you, guys. I have one other thing to comment about. As President Montague mentioned, this is John's perhaps last event at the college. And representing faculty, but mostly representing myself, I wanted to do something to show my appreciation for all the work that he's done in this program and through all of our work here at the college over the last quarter century. As some of you may or may not know, John is a tremendous baseball fan. And over the years, we have had our discussions about who is better, the Yankees or perhaps the Boston Red Sox. It's rumored that John has a tattoo of Big Papi someplace on him. We're not sure if that's true or not. But in deference to John's love of that team, I'm going to do something that's extremely painful for me in honoring him. John, congratulations on your retirement. Thank you.
On behalf of the first place Red Sox, I thank you. President Montague, will you join me at the podium so that I may present the class of 2018? Will the candidates please rise? President Montague, the faculty and professional staff of Tompkins-Cortland Community College have certified that the individuals assembled are worthy candidates for Associate in Applied Science and Associate in Science degrees. Therefore, it is my pleasure to present to you the candidates of the class of 2018.
On the recommendation of the faculty, upon completion of all appropriate requirements, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the State of New York and the Tompkins County College Board of Trustees, I hereby confer on each of you the Associate in Applied Science or Associate in Science degrees, as is appropriate with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. You may move your tassels. Congratulations. Donnie Kasula, Senior Officer in Global Initiative, will now begin the presentation of candidates.
Junior Adelmo Aviles Moreno, Business Administration. Melissa Beatriz Diaz Ogando, International Business. Sabrina Sofia Diaz, Digital Cinema. Priscilla Amelia Concepcion Guzman, International Business, PTK. Nicole Cortez Martinez, International Business, PTK. Marie Esther Infante Vargas, Business Administration, PTK. Graciela Maria Tavares Bisono, International Business, PTK. Rafael Eugenio de Marchena, International Business, PTK. Brian Michael Rodriguez Espinal, International Business. Luis de Jesus Rivera Moranta, International Business, PTK. Diego Armando Verges, then International Business, PTK. Joseph Herman Duran, International Business. Arlene Judith Fernandez, International Business. Joshua Andres Duran, International Business, PTK. Eduardo Enrique Barros Ruiz, International Business. Kevin Fernando Bustillo Lopez, Business Administration. Juan Andres Chales Gonzalez, International Business, PTK. Estefany Almonte, International Business, PTK. Sarah Maria Reyes Severino, Business Administration, PTK. Pedro Manuel Betances Gil, International Business, PTK. Sabrina Isabella Curry, International Business and Entrepreneurship, PTK. Laurent Beatriz Lopez Arias, International Business, PTK. Manuel Eduardo Arias Fandur, International Business, PTK. Alexis Javier Calderon Sanchez, International Business. Kevin Fernando Melendez Oviedo, Entrepreneurship. Maria Jose Lacayo Rosa, Business Administration. Maria Fernanda Sierra Larizabal, Business Administration, PTK. Camila Alejandra Hernandez Carsolillo, International Business. Johanna Paula Hernandez Bustillo, Business Administration. Katia Marina Centeno Parada, International Business, PTK. Nilda Nicole Molina Ceballo, International Business, PTK. Luis Eduardo Fatule Dixon, Applied Science and Technology. Norma Moore Rodriguez, International Business, PTK. Luz de Luna Duarte Peña, International Business, PTK. Abril Rodriguez, International Business, PTK. Loan Marie Arias, International Business, PTK. Gerardo Gabriel Fernandez Cabrera, International Business. Carlos Eduardo Lopez Vargas, International Business. Luis Guillermo Gomez Cosio, International Business. Rafael Gabriel Polanco Lima, International Business. David Orlando Torres Pinzon, International Business and Entrepreneurship. Rosa Alejandra Martinez Flores, International Business. Carla Dominguez Paez, Business Administration, PTK. Maciel Perez Olivero, International Business, PTK. Camila Abreu Santalices, Business Administration, PTK. Ney de Jesus Pelerano Cisneros, Business Administration. Ricardo Leonardi Rosa Villavizar, Business Administration, PTK. Paul Placencia Fernandez, Business Administration. Pablo Jose Paez Solano, Digital Cinema. Do I sit down?
Again, congratulations to the class of 2018. In just a few moments, our ceremony will conclude and everyone is invited to join us in a reception in the atrium. But before we start our additional celebration, allow me to offer a closing thought. Today is a chance to take pride in a significant accomplishment. Earning a college degree, while that is certainly worthy of celebrating, it's also important to realize that you're not done. You're not done. I had dinner with the leadership class. You're not done. Everyone, it must go on. The triumph we are honoring today is the completion of just one part of what can be an amazing journey. You have learned a great deal, both about things in the classroom and about yourself. As we celebrate your achievement, take time to reflect upon the changes you have undergone. You have grown in so many ways over the last 2 summers, but those changes are just a step away or a step towards reaching the tremendous potential you have inside. As you leave Tompkins-Cortland Community College, or TC3 as we affectionately call it, know that you have what it takes. Now it's up to you to make the most of it and be the leader that we know you can become and that you are already. Congratulations to all of you. Please stand for the recessional.
Te regalo una rosa, la encontré en el camino. No sé si está desnuda o tiene un solo vestido. No lo sé. Si la riega el verano o se embriaga de olvido. Si alguna vez fue amada o tiene amor escondido. Te regalo mis manos, mis párpados caídos, el beso más profundo, el que se ahoga en un gemido. Te regalo un otoño, un día entre abril y junio, un rayo de ilusiones, un corazón alegre.